Okay, can you just let me know how my audio is doing before we start properly?
Needs to be a little bit louder as well.
Mhm.
Needs to be a little bit louder.
The mic?
Your particular speech.
Okay, is that better? Right, so you start in about 2 minutes. Can you hear the game sound as well? Sorry. There's no music, it will be sort of like little weird staticky sounds. Okay. Is that better?
That's an echo.
Sorry? Okay. Hi, Dylan. Okay, is everything looking alright? Yeah, we're all good to go. How's it going, everyone? It's Rachel here, and we're going to be playing some Tokyo Dark. But before we started, I just wanted to do a small update. So mainly apologising for not streaming in quite a while, but the main issue was that I went away to Bulgaria to watch my brother get married. And then after that, I was just lazy. The other thing is, we aren't going to be playing Agony anymore. After the first stream, I wasn't really feeling it or enjoying it, so I didn't really fancy finishing the whole game. So we're going to be picking up a couple of new games instead, and we're also going to be continuing the Lobotomy Corporation streams because a couple of people seem to like those. The main thing is we will be playing Tokyo Dark and Hellblade. Today we'll be doing Tokyo Dark. I have played this on my YouTube channel previously, but I cannot remember where I got to or what happened in the story. So just going to start again so we'll be able to catch up a lot quicker in the stream and finish it a lot quicker. So see how it goes. If you don't know what Tokyo Dark is, it's a point and click mixed with a visual novel, and it's also got horror elements. It's pretty interesting, so we'll go ahead and start a new game. It's got a continue option because I just obviously had to test stream settings, so we'll just start over again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. You're alright. There's going to be a lot of reading in this, by the way, guys, because it's a visual novel. Prepare to hear my amazing voice for an extended period of time. Also, what do you mean doxed? Oh, okay. Sorry, ultimate breadwinner. No, okay, yeah, I need to click to continue. Pay attention, jeez. I'm sorry, you have my intense apologies. Okay. Let's get this show on the road then. From the grimy fabric of the train seat, I recognise a familiar face. Okay. So, straight away you'll notice we get the investigation +1. So if I go to escape, let me know how the game sounds now that it's properly sounding, because it's a bit loud to me. Sec. You can just watch me turn down my volume. There you go. Right. So we have sanity, professionalism, investigation, and neurosis. Depending on our actions in the game, we'll get pluses and negatives in it, and the overall thing that you have to do is maintain your mental state, so that, because it directly alters the ending that you get. So we kind of want to be mentally stable for the most part if we want to get a good ending. Alright, so let's have a look at this. When I close my eyes, she's always there, smiling. Always smiling. So it makes you want to investigate everything, but some things when you investigate them, you'll take sanity hits and things like that. Tanaka, what's your badge doing in a place like this? Where are you?
Hi.
Ito? Where are you? I've been trying to reach you for 20 minutes. I guess this means you've heard about his phone. Yeah, Saki told me. I'm on my way to Shinjuku now. I couldn't wait for the uniforms to miss another chance. We've narrowed down the GPS signal to a back alley in the east part of town. You're the only detective I trust that's near it. That said, I'd be an idiot not to send in a team behind you. Lucky for us, it doesn't look like it's moved in the last 40 minutes. What's your ETA? I should be there in about 10 minutes. How long until your team arrives? At this rate, about 20 minutes behind you. Ito, we have no idea what you're walking into, so no heroics. Find the phone, discover what you can about how it got there, and then report straight back to HQ. Understood? Somehow I don't believe she's going to follow those rules, but... Okay, do you need me to turn the thing down then? I don't want to deafen everyone. Stop barking. Gizmo. Well, everything I usually do is really, really quiet on YouTube, so we'll see. I mean, if not, I could always just download the stream and turn down the sound in an editor, but I think it should be okay. I mean, people can just turn down their volume. Anyway. Yes, sir. I know this one's been especially tough for you. He's your partner, and I understand that you want to be the one to bring him home, but, well, are you going to be okay being back in the field? I know it's been a while since the, incident, so you can't blame me for being a little hesitant. Remember to keep an eye on your spin attributes from time to time by pressing the escape key. Well, you're breaking my immersion right here, old man. I'm taking a big risk in trusting you with this, Ito. We can't have another repeat of Kamakura. I'm fine, sir. I have everything under control. I'll report in once I find the phone. Behind the pleasantries, it's plain as day that Yukimura still doesn't trust me to be on my own. The day Tanaka went missing, the uniforms completely ruined the crime scene. There's no way I'll let that happen again. Hold on, Tanaka. I'll be there soon. Yeah, we get some nice low-res animated cutscenes. I mean, it's still nice to have animated cutscenes in a game, don't get me wrong, but they're not the best quality. 5 days ago, my partner, Detective Kazuki Tanaka, vanished after leaving Police HQ. There was no sign of him, and we had no leads. From one of the most populous cities on Earth, he simply disappeared. That is, until an hour ago when his phone was mysteriously switched on. Tracing it led me here, to this grimy road on the east side of Shinjuku. Nothing good ever happens in this part of town. So we're pretty much into the game now. Like I said, I would recommend looking at everything because you get the investigation points, but some things, as I said, do knock sanity, so In my opinion, the smaller a chicken skewer place is, the better. At least that's what I used to tell Tanaka. Closed. Not like I have time for chicken tonight anyway. But I feel like chicken tonight. A hostess bar, watered down booze exchanged for fake smiles and a girl to laugh at your jokes. On a normal night, there's no way I'd look for Tanaka here. Tonight's not exactly normal though. Right, can I... A shabby looking bar with a butterfly logo on the sign. Guess we might as well go in and get some hostess action, even though there's only one hostess. Well, let's talk to the creepy guy first. I enjoy the creepy guy. Yeah, I'm glad you liked that one. It was a terrible, terrible joke, but... Oh well. Evening, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh, and what are you supposed to be then? I think this one's with the police, honey. Detective Ito, Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Police, huh? My name's Goto. Is the gun real too? Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Maybe you can show me your gun and I can show you mine. Charming. How about we stick to the questions? You seem like a regular. Have you seen this man tonight? I don't know. See these glasses, Detective Otto? My eyesight's not so good. Why don't you come over here and sit on my knee so I can take— Who is this forward? I'll pass. Yeah, I don't blame the disgusted sound. Listen, I tried to help you, but if you don't want it, that's fine with me.
Konnichiwa.
I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Could smell the cop on you the minute you step through the door. She's already seen me flashing my badge around. Yeah, sure, ask away, but make it quick. Usually starts getting busy around now. Yes, she's really, really hostile. Let's see. Have you had any strange clientele? Seen anyone out of the ordinary? You for a start, but no, detective. It's business as usual. I wouldn't say that a policewoman is particularly unusual. Maybe in a hostess bar, but... I don't know why he had that input to the conversation. Listen, honey, as much as I'd love to keep shooting the breeze, if you want to keep talking, you can buy a drink like everyone else. This hostess seems pretty cagey. She might open up after a drink, but then again, maybe not. I need to be careful here. So you could, this is like a good example. You could order a drink, but you would lose professionalism points because obviously you're drinking on the job. Or you can refuse and you won't lose the points. I'm gonna go ahead and refuse because I know that it negatives the points. I don't drink while I'm working. And we actually gain professionalism for that. Funny, I don't work without drinking. Sorry, detective, I can't help you. Well, you're just a bit of a bitch then, aren't you? Can't you see I'm busy? That's just plain rude. Do you have anything else to add? You got a problem or something? What do you want? Yeah, okay, everybody's being particularly hostile in here, so I guess I'll leave for now. Right, yeah, so if we go to like more of the edge of the screen, we can run, but then we'll miss all of these things that we could be doing down the street. The back entrance to a shuttered store. I can't get in. Yeah, well, if you drink, there's the opportunity for her to talk, but then you, like I said, you lose the professionalism points, and we kind of want everything to be at a good level. Besides, I think there's something later on that will reduce my professionalism for the most part. I think I have to do it. I haven't figured out another way of doing it. So, the small bar doesn't seem to have a lot of customers, but there's a good view of the street from the storefront. Alright, I guess we'll talk to someone in here then. Oh, it's this guy. Hi.
Hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite. I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? No problem at all. You can call me Daiso if you want. I haven't done something wrong, have I? No, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me, actually. Have you seen this man? Maybe sometime tonight? Also, this cat is adorable. Hold on. Mind if I take another peek at that picture? I really like cats. Sorry. I don't think I've seen him after all. Are you positive? Yeah, I definitely remember. You see, to be honest, business hasn't been so great. Why did he need to look at the picture twice if he definitely hadn't seen it? So I haven't seen much of anyone lately, and I definitely remember a guy like that. I don't know, he does look very plain to me. Mostly I just sit here alone, wiping down the counter over and over again. Can't say I thought this is what I'd be doing as the owner of a bar in Shinjuku, you know. Not to mention honest guys like me are being driven out of business around here. All the other places like that Hostess Club up the street are cutting corners. Do you have anything else to add? About the alley outside, maybe? I'm sorry to hear that, Daizo. I've got one more question, if that's okay. You have a pretty good view of the alley from here. Seen anything unusual out there tonight? Unusual? Now that you mention it, when I went out back before, I thought I heard a ringing sound coming from inside one of the dumpsters. Just kept ringing and ringing. Speaking of rings, I had to pawn my wedding ring to pay this month's rent. My wife heard about the next thing in the dumpster might be me. I mean, I really feel for you, guy, but I've got important business to tend to. And you haven't got anything else to add, apparently, so I guess we'll... Oh. I don't know why I got Neurosis. So Neurosis, I mean, I did talk to him twice, but I wanted to see if he had anything to add. But Neurosis is... You get it if you do the same action several times. Mainly because it would look weird to other people if you were just, I don't know, staring at a door for 5 minutes straight. Doesn't look like anyone's been home for a while, but I wonder who'd want to live on a street like this anyway. Right, there's some graffiti here. Whatever was drawn on, someone tried scrubbing it off, but gave up halfway. I don't know why I got investigation for that. It's not really pertinent to what I'm doing, but whatever. For such a grimy looking door, that sure is a fancy lock. Without a code, there's no way I'm getting in. Yep. The small old wooden emblem on the door is so worn I can't make it out. Makes you wonder what kind of stores used to be here before it was cannibalized by bars. Okay, so we know for a fact that there was ringing coming from the dumpster. Let's have a look. What a stench. Well, pretty normal for a dumpster, I guess. It's locked up tight. No doubt about it, that's Tanaka's phone, alright. But who would have put it there? Wait, how could... I mean, it could just be a model with the same ringtone. It doesn't have to be his phone. That's an industrial strength lock. No way I can force it open, but I bet someone in this building's got a key. Okay. You can also go over here and look at this grate. Because as you can see, there's what looks like bloody handprints all over it. Blood? No, only fresh red paint. The whole thing reminds me of Kamakura and that girl. But there's no time to dwell on the past tonight. I have work to do. Okay, some sort of warehouse or storage building. No clue what type of company it belongs to, but the dumpsters are definitely theirs. So I want to talk to someone in here just so we can, you know, try and get a key. Also avoid the creepy girl in the background, because... Oh, hello. Whoa, 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 lady, we're closed. What are you doing in here?
What?
Did you just see that girl? See what now? The lights were flickering, so I came over, but the only girl I see is you. You alright, lady? You're, like, really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. So, this is, like, private property. So if you don't go, I'm gonna have to go and, like, talk to the police. Well, I am the police, so you can talk to me. Yeah, there you go. Look at my badge, I'm important. I need access to the dumpster outside this building. Oh yeah? Right on, right on. Go for it. The dumpster is locked. Oh right, yeah, you'll need the key to get into it. I've got one though, so no worries. Right, can I have the key? Which key? I've got like a lot of keys. Give me the dumpster key. Oh, right, sorry. Yes, sir, ma'am, detective, sir. Here. So, you didn't, like, actually see anyone in here, right? Because I'm just part-time, so... Yeah, don't worry about it, kid. Whew. Right, detective, ma'am. I gotta go do, like, other duties, you know. Over there, away from the creepy corner. Laters. He was a joy to talk to. Let's go ahead and see if we can't crack into this dumpster now. Because this won't look insane, just searching through a dumpster. That must be it. A filthy paper bag surrounded by a swarm of flies. The ringing is coming from inside. I'll need to fish it out of there and get a closer look. As I draw nearer, the familiar metallic scent of blood drifts into my nostrils. Written on the bag are two characters I know very well. Ayami. What the hell is going on here? So I think we do take a sanity hit for opening this at least. Yeah, there you go. Embedded in the gruesome red mass is Tanaka's phone. As I slide the phone out, I'm overwhelmed by the smell of rotting meat and the buzzing of flies. Hello? Who is this? Oh, you finally picked up. I knew you would eventually. It's been a long time, Ayami-chan. How do you know my name? Where's Tanaka? Why are you keeping him? Shh, Ayami-chan, shush. Tanaka's right here with me in the sewer. Calm down, there's something I want you to see. Okay, well that doesn't sound bothersome at all. Blood? Oh no, okay, we've already looked at that. Don't need to look at that again. Right, can we just enter? Damn, the bars won't budge. The red paint is on both the inside and outside of the drain, so someone around here must know how to get in. Right, guess we're back to asking people whether they know how to get into a sewer. As you do. Right, who could we talk to? The guy in here. Do you have anything to add to my situation right now? Sorry to bother you again, Daiso, but do you know anything about the storm drain at the end of the alley? No worries, detective. Now that you mention it, and you might not believe me, but I swear a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there... I swear... Yeah, okay, that isn't typed right. I swear I saw a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there a few days ago, along with some girl. What's in the bag? I need to watch that scene. He's kind of infamous around here, probably at one of the hostess clubs as usual. I wonder who he could be talking about. Maybe the Butterfly Club. Hopefully he stays there. Anyway, that storm drain's bad news if you ask me. I'd steer clear of it. I mean, it's all well and good that you would, but I kind of have to go down there. Good sir. Right. See if we can talk to this fat little man in the suit. You got a problem or something? What do you want? Oh, okay. Is he not going to... Is there something else I need to do? I mean, he pretty much straight up told me that the guy was down in the sewer. Oh, okay. I need to ask him more things. Sorry, this is a little strange, but you haven't seen a girl with red hair lately, right? Red hair? Not lately. Guess that doesn't help, though. What, he's seen nobody with red hair? I'm fairly sure there's a significant amount of people with red hair. No, it's alright. Honestly, it's kind of a relief. What about anyone else out of the ordinary? You were listening when I said I saw a guy crawl out of a storm drain, right? At least when business is in the dumps, I don't have to deal with people like that. Okay, you don't have anything to add. Right. Now can I go talk to the seedy man in the hostess club? There we go, yeah. Excuse me, I've got a witness who says someone fitting your description has entered the storm drain at the end of the street before. Any chance that was you? I don't know what you're talking about, lady. Well, I don't have any other option other than threaten. I believe that, there is sometimes an option to flirt with him. I think that's if you have a professionalism hit, you can flirt with him as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and threaten, because that's the only option I have. Don't play dumb with me. I know you've been in that sewer. Tell me how you got in. Now. I mean, not that this is professional, but... The hell you think you are? I don't care what some asshole said about me, lady. I know you take women in there, and if you want to leave the spa with the necessary parts to be with one again, I suggest you start talking. Sorry about the misunderstanding. There's a shrine in that sewer. I go down there to, do stuff. I don't remember asking you what you do down there. I asked how you get down there. Now start talking. Alright, just leave me alone. There's a trick to opening the grate. Twist the leftmost bar to the right and the one next to it to the left, and they come off. Then you can crawl inside. There, you happy now? Now just leave me alone. So like I said, we took a professionalism hit anyway, but I think if you're, like I said, if you're already down on professionalism, you can flirt with him and get him to tell you how to get in there. But here we go. So yeah, your conversation options change depending on what your current mental state is. Someone has strung up some cheap lights haphazardly along the ceiling, maybe in a vain attempt at creating an intimate atmosphere. Oh, I'm gonna have so much joy looking at this photo. Oh, he's like dribbling a bit as well. It's not nice. Ugh. Seeing that probably took a few years off my life. The photo is in good shape, and I guess it was probably taken recently. Okay, so we didn't like it, but it might come in useful, the fact that we know that it's there. Always worth knowing. Wonder what this shrine gate's doing down here after all this time. Maybe the builders were too superstitious to destroy it when the sewer was built. Okay. A thin, freshly painted line of red paint runs slowly down the wall towards the well. That's obviously an arrow. The same fresh paint used on the wall and the drain outside. Whoever painted it must be close. Okay, let's have a look then. It's a gamble, but I could try getting down there barehanded. Gotta think there's something around here I could use to climb down more safely though. Right, so I believe... There we go, we can use this to our advantage. If he's down here often, there's a possibility he has that rope on him tonight. I should take this photo to remind him. So I think you can just jump down there, but this is another way of getting down there that I already happened to know about, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Safety first and all that. Right. Let's ask him about some rope. I have reason to believe you might be carrying a rope on you. I need it. Ugh, you again? I thought you said you'd leave me alone already. Why is he still smiling? Shouldn't he be angry? Anyway, I don't know anything about some rope or whatever. I don't have time for this. Why was there... that kind of thing isn't illegal. Well, in your case, it definitely should be. No, it's not. Breaking into a sewer to do it, however, is. And this picture is pretty strong evidence to put you at the scene, don't you think? Hey now, say, why don't I trade you? I'll give you that rope and you can give me that picture. I was just about to suggest something similar, except I keep the rope and the picture, and in exchange you get to stay out of jail tonight. Fine, fine, just take it. You know what, I'm starting to think you might not be my type. I mean, I thought that a significantly long time ago. Pretty much the moment I saw you, but it matters not. We now have the means to get into the sewer. I don't know if there's any other way that you can get in where you don't lose professionalism points, but... Oh well. Maybe something to do with the lights. No, okay, nothing to do with the lights. Well, we'll use the rope to climb down. The rope is thin, and I know it's been used. Oh yeah, that's a point. Would you really want to climb down something that somebody had been all over some sweaty moobs? I don't know. I wouldn't be super into it, to be fair. Okay. Well, we're in the sewers. That's the girl we saw in the warehouse earlier. At long last, I'd found Kazuki. His hands were bound and his head was covered by a dirty blood-stained sack. I'd gone in all business, ready to handle the situation quickly, get everyone home safe, and go back to a normal life. My plans went out the window the minute I made out his captor's face. It was a face I knew very well. 6 months ago in Kamakura, Kazuki and I encountered her in a hostage situation gone wrong. She died. The cold eyes and unhinged smile that stared at me from the shadows at the end of the tunnel belonged to a girl 6 months dead. I stood frozen to the spot, unable to speak as I faced down the impossible. It must be a trick. That's what my subconscious whispered to me over and over, to drown out the sound of my beating heart. The girl wasn't surprised to see me. In fact, it seemed that my shock and surprise was what she had wanted to see all along. The fact remained that I was alone. I hadn't told Yukimura where I was, and Tanaka's life was in her hands. It was me and her, a lone detective and a girl straight from a nightmare. Okay. Drop the knife, please. Please, drop the knife. Straight to business, huh? Not even a hello or a long time no see, Ayami-chan? It has been a while after all. I'm not drawing my weapons, so you have no need for yours. I only want to talk. You do? How cute! You hear that, Tanaka? She wants to talk. That's right, we can work something out. No one needs to get hurt. Don't worry, Tanaka, I'll get you out of here. Ito, no, get out of here, please, run. Shh, that's enough out of you. You stay nice and quiet until us girls are done talking. Well, go on, talk! I'm waiting. Not so easy when the knife is pointed towards someone you care about instead of some random girl. I'm not falling for it. You're not the same girl. That girl is dead. Oh? She is? Well, gee, if I'd known that, it would have saved me a lot of trouble. You keep looking at my knife. What? You don't like it? It's so pretty. No one has to get hurt. No, someone always gets hurt. Besides, I don't want to hurt him, Ayami-chan. No, I'd never want to hurt Tanaka. But I have to. Don't you see? It's the only way. Shh. Do you hear that? Voices. Whispers. It's a lot like Kamakura, isn't it, Ayami-chan? It works. I was right. Now Tanaka will be able to come with me to the dark. Things will be different this time. He'll help me find the door, and everything will change. I won't be alone anymore. And guess what? Good news, we don't need you anymore. No one needs a nasty woman like you. Tanaka says you don't hate me. That what you did in Kamakura wasn't your fault, but I know better. No, I don't want to hear about those things. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's change the subject. Say bye-bye to Tanaka. He's coming with me. Okay. She is crazy, that's why. Faced with the impossible, my mind raced in every direction to come up with a logical explanation. The clothes, the hair, the mannerisms were all the same, but I still didn't believe. It was when she mentioned the voices that my defences began to wear down. There was no way she could have known about that. I buried it in my reports, and me and Tanaka didn't talk about it. I began to accept that the girl I faced really was the same girl. As I saw the glint of the blade, the smell of cherry blossoms began to mix with the stink of rancid sewage. My command to drop the knife only tightened her grip on the handle, and it inched closer and closer to Kazuki's throat. If I planned on keeping him safe, I had to think of something fast. Right, ask about Kamakura, attempt arrest. How are you here? In Kamakura, I murdered me? No, it wasn't like that. I was trying to... Ayami, there's nothing you can do. I know it's confusing, but you have to run. It's your only chance to get out of this. Oh, you! Be a good little boy and hush now. You know, it almost sounds like you feel bad about it. Almost. All I wanted in Kamakura was the mask, but you are hiding it from me. I'd been searching for it for so long, Ayami-chan. So many different shrines. Then Tanaka showed up. He didn't look at me like I was some sort of rabid little animal. Not like all the others. No, not my Tanaka. He wanted to help me. Really help me. And I almost believed he would before you showed up. Well, we all know what happened after that, don't we? Poof, I woke up in the dark again. I can still feel it. It hurt me, Ayami. It hurt so bad. I was this close to changing everything, but you took it away from me. I wondered why someone so nice as Tanaka would be with someone so horrible like you. So I went after him instead. He even gave me the mask. What? You don't believe me? He doesn't care about you, remember? He wants to help me. But the mask wouldn't wake up. Not like it did in Kamakura. It won't work if it's not awake. Oh, but Ayami, it worked. Everyone always called me stupid, but look at me now. Tanaka and I will be together, and I'll finally find the door. But first I have to send him there. I'm sorry, Tanaka. It's the only way you can help me. I want you to help me. Please? You promised. And you, Ayami-chan, you can watch. No, I don't want that. Please stop. I'm not 100% sure that there is a way that you can even save him. I think he always dies. Just spoilers. Even though none of it made sense at the time, the girl truly believed every word she said. I mean, you could shoot her if you wanted to, but I'm not sure it does anything. When she talked about Kazuki, her eyes lit up as if she really believed he was her saviour. The situation was deteriorating and her grip on the knife hadn't loosened one bit. I had to keep her talking. What's the dark? Why are you doing this? Let me help you. What's the dark? What is the dark? What are you talking about? We don't need to talk about that. After Kamakura, I was there. Every time before that, it's always the same. Deep, deep down, the dark is always breathing. Can't you hear it? It's here now. Very close. Yeah, sorry, spoilers. But I just want you to know I'm not picking stupid choices. It won't leave me alone. It follows me all the time, ever since I was little. At least with the mask, it's quieter. I told you I didn't want to talk about it. I don't want to be alone down there anymore. I won't let it keep me there. I won't. I want to sleep. I'm so tired, but the dark, it's in my dreams. It's there every time I wake up. He'll help me sleep. He'll help me once he can see. Won't you, Tanaka? It's hopeless. Apologise. Let me help you. I don't know how you're here, but you're not beyond saving. You want help, alright, I get that, so let me help you. Shut up. Shut up! You don't care about me! No one cares about me! My whole life people have told me they want to help me, they want to love me, it's all been a lie. It's not a lie, you're sick, and if you let me help you... No, be quiet. Tanaka said that before, didn't he? Back then. He said it wasn't real, that he could make it better. He was wrong, I'm not sick. Look around you, Ayami-chan. Look at me. You see me, don't you? Do you still think I'm sick? Why are you doing this? Why? I've told you why. You really are stupid, aren't you, Ayami-chan? Every day is the same. It's the same. It's the same. But now I've got Tanaka here with me. It's like a new adventure. The dark will behave with him and the mask in it, and then we can start looking for the door. And when we find it, everyone will... Oh, but stupid, selfish Ayami-chan. You want to know why I brought you here, huh? You're just here to wake it up. You think you're the hero, gonna save the day? Wrong. I'll prove it. Stand right there. I'll show you right what Tanaka thinks of you. Kazuki never called for help, never protested. It was like he knew it was going to happen from the beginning. Casually, like he's done it like she'd done it hundreds of times before, she slid the knife across his throat. So there you go. The shit happens and all that. Flashback time. Alright, let's talk to our adorable cat, huh? Good morning, Lady Fluffington. How are you today? Yeah. Aw, glad you're so happy. I guess Kazuki already left, huh? Yeah. You didn't drive him out, did you? No bitey scratchy? Yeah. Well, that settles that, I guess. You've been good with him lately, haven't you? Yeah. If only Yukimura shared your enthusiasm. Something tells me he'll get over it, though. Yeah. Do you have to play right now? Yeah. Alright. Where'd you hide your toy this time? Well, I guess I'm gonna go crazy talking to a cat again. Okay. Guess we'll read this report. What's this? Kazuki must have been looking at it before he left. A shrine, red paint. It's all the patterns of the case he's been working on for the last few months. Yukimura's been giving him hell, saying such a minor case is wasting precious police resources. But bull-headed as always, he won't give it up. Can't say I get it either, honestly. Chasing after some weird kids and vandals isn't his style. It's weird. He's been kind of obsessive about this case, but when I ask him for details, he shrugs me off. Maybe I'll ask him about it when he comes back. Where is he, anyway? It's a bit exhausting being with someone who's on their own schedule all the time. At least he bought coffee before he left, otherwise he'd be in a world of hurt. Okay. An elderly man was attacked and seriously injured while emerging from a shrine in Kanda, Tokyo Prefecture late last night. The man, Takada Isao, 74, sustained injuries to his head and abdomen, including several lacerations, and was admitted to a nearby hospital where he remains in stable but critical condition. According to police, eyewitness reported hearing a struggle around 11:45 p.m. and shouting from a young-sounding voice. When asked if any witnesses had seen the suspect, police said the assailant may have been a high school-aged girl. Local high schools have been asked by police for any students fitting witnesses' descriptions, but so far they have no leads. Citizens in the area are beginning to grow anxious and have called for increased police presence around shrines and temples, especially around the time students might be coming and going from school and late at night. Local police stressed to the public to remain calm, citing that this was an isolated incident and that they are pursuing all leads. Some residents in the area, however, are not impressed with the police response. Local resident Suzuki Kawana, 71, points to a swath of random red paint marks on the shrine gate and cites a popular theory in the area that there is a youth rebellion against Japanese traditional values. Police refused to comment when this was brought up at a recent press conference. Authorities speculate that this attack may be potentially linked to a series of crimes surrounding shrines and temples in the area, but that this is the first time any violent action has occurred. The first incident occurred 2 months ago and resulted in the main hall of a local shrine suffering fire damage, but no injuries. Another incident was reported several weeks later where a local resident noticed several dead cats in front of a shrine's gate. Police are hesitant to link the crimes because of a lack of specific pattern. I don't know, it seems like there's a lot of pattern to what's going on here. It's all at shrines. Majority of them involve red paint. Just saying. Okay, let's see if we can't find this toy then for Lady Fluffington. Oh, there we go. Is there anything else I can look at in here? I guess not. Maneki Neko is Lady Fluffington's favourite toy and has suffered from months of her batting it around. If I see any while I'm out, I should pick a new one up. Who knows, they might even bring us good luck. Okay, so that's a big hint that there's like... The cats are like a collectible, so we should keep an eye out for them. If you see any, let me know. Right, let's play with Maneki Neko. For the life of me, I can't figure out why you love this thing so much. Nya nya nya. Well, whatever the reason, I'm glad it makes you so happy, little one. Yeah. We're going crazy talking to the cat. We need to stop this immediately. Okay. Hello, neighbour.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, hey Yumi. Do you, want to come in? Nope, I'm on my way out, but I wanted to drop this off first. It certainly has a distinct odour. Ancient family recipe, creamy curry donuts. Coconut, honey, curry powder, but the secret is the 5 hot chilies that are hidden in the batter. They have quite the kick. These bad boys will clean your soul with fire, inside and out. That doesn't sound appetizing at all. Wait, how are the chilies hidden in the batter? Yumi, I'm not so sure. No need to thank me. Your body will thank me after you eat them. But anyways, how have you been? All I see lately is convenience store box lunches and junk food. You need to take care of yourself. Somehow I think that these experimental donuts aren't really going to help me do that. I'd be happy to cook for you two if you want. You're welcome round any time. How about tonight, or maybe after you're done working sometime? Tonight might be a bit tricky, and our shifts can run a little late. Unless you're happy with us dropping in around 2 AM. You make a good point there, neighbour. It's bad enough with you clumping around at night. I am right beneath you, you know. Sorry, Yumi. You can blame the clumping on Kazuki. I'm light as a feather. Don't be sorry. It's the price of living below someone so interesting. Then again, there was that one time you started singing at 4 AM. You were shouting something about the night not being able to end until you sang some idol song. What was it again? That's okay. You can forget about that if you like. To be honest, I liked it. It was reassuring to hear you loosen up. Plus, I like to think it gives me a window to Detective Ito's real side, you know what I mean? My real side? Well, I do like karaoke. Then we should go sometime. I can sing in English too. I'm a pro. My girlfriend thought I was half. I'm quite talented, you see. Damn, that's my work phone. Oh, okay, I should get going anyway, but Ayami... Don't forget my offer, okay? Come over sometime. I will. Sorry, Yumi, I've got to take this. Ito here. Kazuki, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Thanks for picking up. I don't know who else to call. I was wondering where you'd wandered off to. Why are you calling me on this phone? You're not on the clock, are you? Sorry, I couldn't leave this one alone. I think I've made a big break. In what? The mystery of the broken coffee maker? No, unfortunately that case will likely remain unsolved. The shrine case I've been working on, I think I found a pattern. All of the shrines are attached to people whose names are said kawana. There's so many ways to write kawana in Chinese characters that we didn't see the connection. It's like our suspect has been going up and down Tokyo, going to shrines one by one looking for someone. That would explain how the pattern seems so random. Doesn't explain the weird markings or the random violence though. No, but it's a start. I had a bit of a snoop through records and I think she'll be in Kamakura next. I'm headed there now. I can be there in a little over an hour. What do you need me to do? Sorry guys. It's super hot today and I'm dying. Thanks, Yami. I knew I could count on you. I don't trust anyone else. Just about to arrive, so I'll get started on the legwork, interviewing people in the area and seeing what they know. Meanwhile, once you get here, I'll need more official stuff, surveillance footage, public records and the like. Not much to go on, but together we should find something. So I get the boring stuff? Serves me right for showing up late, huh? I'll get you a drink after, promise. Yami, keep an eye out for red paint. It's been at all the other crime scenes. I'll see you soon. And be careful. If I'm right, this person might be dangerous. She's definitely quite dangerous. From what we've seen so far. In retrospect, the way Kazuki sounded on the phone that day was off. Under his normal enthusiasm was a hesitation, a little shake in his voice that told me something was wrong. At the time, I chalked it up to overwork. After all, he hadn't been sleeping much in the weeks prior. If only I'd known and hadn't put up a wall of normality to hide away from it. Instead of explaining away his obsession with the case and ignoring him as he tossed and turned, I should have talked to him. In all fairness, I wasn't the only one trying to ignore reality. Kazuki is a fierce investigator. Once he grabbed hold of something, he followed it no matter how dangerous it was. He kept me in the dark as long as he could, but in the end he needed me, so when he called me, he tried his best to laugh and joke, to throw me off the scent. It worked. It worked because I let it. Okay guys, keep your eye out for cats. And away we go. Start investigating. Oh hi there. Oh hi yo. Welcome to Kamakura. I was actually looking for some information. Information? Well, you come to the right guy. Name's Magira. Did you know that I'm no mere station attendant but a volunteer tour guide on my days off as well? A jack of all trades. I can see from your blank expression that you don't believe me, but I'm the best there ever was. Pokemon. Not even from around here, and I could still tell you everything there is to know about this place. Guidebooks, maps, the internet? Pah, all silly toys for amateurs. I got it all up here. Right, that's, great. Magira? Is that Japanese? Anyway, what kind of security do you have at this station? Are there many cameras set up here or around town? Huh? Cameras, you say? I guess I should explain. I'm a detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Oh, I see. I'm really less of a current events kind of guy and more of a people and date sort. Some call me a master of time and identity. If I had harnessed my incredible knowledge and ability to examine minutiae of events, I could have become a great detective myself. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Well, okay, maybe this one's a bit more up your alley. Can you tell me about the shrines around here? Maybe someone's off the beaten path? Oh, I know, just down this street there's an old shrine, and yes, the shrine is, old and, nice? Go on. Okay, so dates aren't really my thing, but it wasn't fair, you caught me unawares with that one, I really am quite knowledgeable. Yeah, I believe you, so where is this shrine? Easy, just up the road to the right. Or was it down to the left? Sorry, directions aren't really my thing. Oh, this guy, he's so helpful. Oh, I see. Well, what do you know then? Well, the locals say it has a weird aura to it, see? Bet you didn't know that. Yeah, I'll, have a look around for myself, thanks. What a guy. Really knows his stuff, that Magira. Definitely a good guide. And there's a cat. I found it, guys. You didn't help at all. Terrible. Terrible. I love the cherry blossoms this time of year. Kazuki and I will have to arrange a picnic before they're gone. No, I saw it first. I saw the cat first. Red paint? I guess Kazuki's hunch was right. But why this house? I'll leave it for now. Forensics may be able to make something out of this. Oh, we were told to look up markings. Ah, I found this cat too. I found it. Don't need your help at all. I will find all the cats. On my own. Right. I can see something floating on the river that has more red markings on it. I need to carefully fish it out so I don't disturb it. Okay. Can I actually go this way? I guess not. Let's have a look. Maybe I could use one of the bamboo stalks to get whatever's floating in the river. No way I'll be able to break it with my bare hands though. Is there something else I can use? I don't really want to use my gun. That doesn't really seem very professional. Maybe there's like a... I haven't looked at this. The divide between the sacred and us mortals. The shrine it belongs to must be up ahead. Can somebody give me a way to break this bamboo? Because I don't really want to... Oh, I could use this. Oh, there we go. No need to lower my professionalism points when I can just do things the easy way. Right. With some difficulty, I can just barely use the branch to get the object out of the water without disturbing it. No, but really, you can help me find the cats. It's just... I've been better than you at it so far, so... Right, what was I doing? I'm getting distracted by all this talk of finding Maneki Nekos. Right. Was I supposed to go back in here and show him the thing? The thingamybobber? Oh yeah, there we go. Hi. What can the great Magira help you with? I found this commuter pass by the stream. Could you tell me who it belongs to? Yeah, sure. Just... Is that blood? Oh, the red markings? No, it's paint, I think. You think? Blood isn't really my thing. It's definitely not blood. Smell it. Smell? No need. I believe you. Right, it's not blood. Hand that here. Okay, a little bit got on me, but it's fine. No problem, it's just paint. Not blood? Nope, not blood. Deep breaths, Magira. Right, sorry about that temporary loss of composure. Allow me to effortlessly find the owner of this pass. Damn thing, I'll just swipe it again. Here. Aha! Let's see. As fortune would have it, I know the owner of this card. It belongs to Mai, the youngest daughter of the Kawana family. A very interesting family indeed. Oh, and what makes them so interesting? Well, they own a lot of land in the area and have donated a considerable amount to the local shrine as well. I often see Mai working there. The house next to the station with the laundry hung up outside actually belongs to her grandmother. Except for Mai, they're all pretty cloistered lot. She's usually a very careful girl. I can't see her dropping her pass without coming to see me about it. I know all about those passes after all. I'm the expert on train passes. Mai's a good kid. You don't think she's gotten involved with nefarious types, do you? Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure it's nothing. But I wouldn't mind talking to her regardless. Well, if she's here, she's probably at her grandmother's. Anything else you'd like to know? That's all for now, thanks. Okay. So we have a lead on a train pass. Not sure how it relates just yet, but it's something. A dark room covered in dust. Hard to believe someone actually lives here. There doesn't seem to be anyone home. Guess we'll be going then? Or we can knock again. Apparently they gave me plus neuroses. I guess the plus is like a bad thing, and the negative is a good thing. So when we play with the cat, we're actually Doing good? I don't know. Still no answer. I guess I'll head towards the shrine. Okay, well. What was that? It sounded like it came from behind me. See, I don't know how it's neurotic to knock at a door twice when nobody answers you the first time. It might just be taking a while to answer the door. They might still be there. There's a cat. Look, I found it again. I'm pro. I am the professional cat hunter. Excuse the intrusion. I'm with the police. Is anyone here? Oh, spooky, spooky. What's this oddly realistic looking blanket doing here? In fact, a lot of this stuff looks too photorealistic for an anime style game. Who are you? How did you get into my house? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. My name is Ito and I'm with the police. The door is unlocked. Huh. You think because you're in the police you can just walk through my house with impunity? I thought I'd lock the door. What did you say your name was? Not that it matters. Whoever you are, you shouldn't be here. You saw yourself in, you can see yourself out. The door, I know I locked it. Were you followed? Followed? No, I'm looking for your granddaughter, Mai. And I wanted to ask you about the red markings outside. Mai? What do you want with her? She's a good girl. You leave her alone. The last thing I need is some police sniffing around my house. When I came here, I wanted to be alone so that my family and I could live in peace. All you're doing is drawing unwanted attention. Besides, I don't care about those superstitious markings. So you know what those marks are? There were once some who made marks in red so they wouldn't get lost, a guide to those who'd passed into the spiritual plane. More likely it's a vandal. Shh, can you hear that? Why, after all this time? Emiko. Emiko, is that you? No, she is gone. Why does it call to you so? Perhaps you can be the one to free me from this torment. Perhaps these old bones have suffered long enough. If it wants to leave, then I'll give it to you. Whoa, slow down. Give me what? What are you talking about? You'll help me, won't you? Take it from me. It wants to go with you. Oh good, a creepy mask. Just what I've always wanted. With bonus blood spatters around its mouth. Yeah, I wanted the zoom in as well. That's very nice. Thanks. I'm sorry, child. Sorry? What is this? I feel strange. Years we spent trying to answer that very question. Fruitless years. I don't know. I have to get out of here. I'm sorry. Yes, take it away from this place. As soon as I touched it, it was as if the lens through which I viewed the world was jarred out of focus. My vision swelled and shifted, my legs became limp and a vile smell assaulted my nostrils. I pushed my way back into the entrance. I needed to get out of that house. Yes, a nice spooky looking mask, just what we always wanted, right guys, woo! I really hate those styles of masks. They're actually creepier than Oni masks, which are intended to be creepy. I don't know if these are intended to be creepy. They look like they're meant to be geisha masks or something. The wave of sickness that overcame me began to fade as I emerged from the old musty Kawana house. Immediately my mind began to write off what I'd experienced as a fluke. Feelings brought on by a lack of sleep and a strange case. After a few lungfuls of the spring air, my headache subsided and the nausea lessened. With every step I took out the door, the strong emotion I felt holding the mask got farther away as well. Maybe it was the old Kawana woman who had made my mind go to such a strange place. What other explanation could there be? As I walked away from the house, I stopped and broke into a cold sweat. My skin erupted in goosebumps. Something wasn't right. The mask was still firmly in my grasp. My knuckles had grown white from gripping it so tightly. Why? Why had I held on to it? Before I could think of an answer, a scream from the direction of the shrine broke through my muddled thoughts. Quick, to the shrine! Away! Go to shrine. Oh look, it's her again. Whee! That day at the shrine I saw Reina for the first time. The girl who Kazuki had been chasing and who would be his killer 6 months later. Her eyes kept darting around, making her mental state impossible to read. Until that day I'd never seen her, but she felt familiar. As I moved towards her, I began to feel uneasy. No, this is a flashback, so this is before that. At knife point was Mai Kawana. He must have been dragged there shortly after I arrived. Even in the warm spring air, I remembered a shiver going down my spine. This is like 6 months ago, what are you talking about? Tanaka, what exactly is going on here? Everything's under control, Ito. Stay behind me. Who is she? Tell her to go away. If she doesn't, I'll do it, I swear. Please don't hurt me. I don't know anything, please. Reina, this is my partner, Detective Ito. I told you she'd be coming, remember? See, she's staying right there behind me, just like I said she would. No one's trying to trick you. What took you so long, Ito? Anyway, tread lightly and follow my lead. Okay. Let's introduce ourselves. Hey, your name's Reina, right? Yeah. Hi, Reina. My name is Iyami. I'm a friend. Please, help me. You're not my friend. You don't know anything about me. I don't trust her. Keep her back. We won't take one more step. Promise. You know, my partner's a lot smarter than me. Maybe you should tell her what you told me. About the voices. And what did you call it? Oh, right, the dark. No, I don't want to talk about them. You said you could make them stop. Can you really? Like I said, I've met other people like you. They were very sick, but when they came with me, I got them help and they got better. Yeah, there was a countdown with the one in the sewer as well. I'm sick? It's not real? That's right, though I know it doesn't seem that way. It's not your fault. It's not? No, of course not. If I was in your position, I'd be scared too. It's not real? It's not real. It's not real. That's right. No, you're wrong. You can't see it is all. It was down there, eating everything up. Eating me up. I don't see anything, Reina. It's a beautiful spring day. Nothing more. There's nothing out to get you here. It's below us, all the time. It whispers, shows me things it wants me to do. I can't eat. I can't sleep. There's nothing below us. I know it's confusing, but you've been sick a long time, and it won't get better unless you let us help you. No, you're lying. You want to hurt me like everyone else. I'll do it alone. I've always been alone. I need the mask. That's the only way to fix this, so stay away. Reina, there's no mask here. Now that just ain't true. Isn't that right, Mai? Yes, of course. I don't know anything about a special mask at this shrine. And Reina, Mai wouldn't lie about that, would she? There's no reason to hurt her if she doesn't know anything, right? Quiet, both of you. You're working together. That's it, right? I know it's here. Where is the mask? Where is the mask? Please stop. I don't know anything about it. I don't. I swear. Please let me go. Hey, we talked about this earlier, right? Violence only makes everyone nervous, and people do silly things when they're nervous. I don't know about you two, but it's hard to focus clearly on an empty stomach, and I'm starving. Are you two hungry? Know what my favourite food is? Pizza. Hey Maya, what's your favourite type of pizza? This seems like a very odd hostage talk down, like hostage negotiation. Pizza? You want to know about, I don't know, I like margarita? That's boring. Exactly, a little boring but a classic. How about you, Reina? What's your favourite pizza? I can get one brought in for all of us. Much more pleasant way to talk than at opposite ends of a shrine, if you ask me. I'm sorry, but have you ever seen like a hostage negotiation where they just all like bought pizza for everyone and the person holding the gun just sat down with a pizza, police are all around him with pizza. I don't know, I've never seen it work out that way. Pizza? But what about the... I promise we'll talk about all that stuff later. But first, pizza. I liked pizza too. Before, and then I took an arrow to the knee. Not now. Before? Before what, Reina? Maybe you can tell me about it. No, I don't want to talk about that. Besides, I can't eat it. It makes me sick. Ever since that day. No, stop thinking about it. Mum, everyone. I know it all seems impossible and that you have so many things to overcome before you get better. Yeah, I know they're meant to be building trust, but you never ever in hostage negotiations see people order pizza. This doesn't work like that. I mean, maybe if they were a complete foodie, you could talk someone down with pizza, but a sickness of the mind can affect the body too, and I bet once the doctors have a look at you, they can help with that too. Hey, Ito, you'd join us, right? What's your favourite pizza? Well, it's not margarita, but that's the only normal option I have, I guess. Just maybe they should talk down hostage situations with pizza. Maybe the world would be a better place and all the hostage negotiations would go swimmingly because of pizza. I don't know. It just seems like a bit of a weird thing, that's all. You two? Seems to be all the rage. See? No one's out to get you, we'd all rather this go peacefully. Stop, I don't want pizza! I don't want to hear any more about that. Don't you get it? I won't stop until I get pizza. What do you mean? Put that knife down, Raina, then we can help you find whatever it is you're looking for. No, I know what you're doing. This bitch knows you're hiding it from me. But I know that this is the right one. I can feel it here. And if she doesn't give it to me, I'm going to make little Maya bleed. Raina, listen to me. I'm pretty sure if Maya knew anything about this mask, she'd tell you. Mai? No, her. The one next to you. You said she was a friend. Why would you lie? I can hear them. I can see them all around her. Shadows. Voices. You mean Ito? She doesn't know anything about this, Raina. You're a little scared of her and that fear is playing into your sickness. You have to trust that what you see isn't there. No, stop lying. You don't get it. It's real. She's seen it. But why? Why is it a wait? Why? Huh? What is that? Can you hear it? It sounds like it does down there. No, get back. Can't you hear it? Oh God, make it stop. You said you can help me make it stop. Please make it stop. Please. I'll let Tanaka handle it. I'm not gonna say about the mask for now. Raina, look at me. We're in this together. I don't see anything. There's nothing there. You're sick, remember? I know how real it seems, but it's not. Don't look at her. Look at me. I'm not saying all this to hurt you. I'm saying it to help you. No one wants to help me. That's not true. I wouldn't have followed you all the way here if I didn't. You came here for me? Really? That's right. Things don't have to be like this. You're young and it's not too late to be happy. Happy? But I don't deserve it. I'm sick. You said I was sick. I'm broken. That's why it won't let me rest. There's something wrong with me. We're all broken, but that doesn't mean we can't put ourselves back together. Sometimes we just need a little help. It's not real. It can't be, but what if you can't fix me? I'll do everything I can. First, you need to drop the knife. Mai isn't involved. It has to be a trick. But I don't want to be alone all the time. I'm not going to hurt her, but stay back. Thank you, Raina. That's all I needed to hear. Before that day, the possibility of ever using my gun on another human being never occurred to me. In my mind, doing so was a failure as a detective, a sign that you hadn't thought the situation through, that all the other options had failed. The Ayami I knew would never point her gun at a girl, but suddenly as I stood under the cherry blossoms, that Ayami was replaced by someone else. I was a passenger in my own body, looking on in horror as a girl identical to me began to squeeze the trigger. My thoughts were lost in the din of 1,000 terrified voices. I wish I could say I lost consciousness or didn't remember what I did, but that isn't true. I remember every moment, every second, and every face that looked at me in horror. At what I did. So can I just let the timer run out and not kill her? Oh, whoa, the timer's going apeshit though. I guess I don't have a choice because it's never going to reach 0 by the looks of it. So, we have, what is it, 8 options. We can kill her, or we could kill her. Alternatively, we could kill her, Or maybe kill her. Or over here, we could kill her. Kill her. Kill her. Or kill her. So I'm going to let you guys choose this one. What would you like me to do? It is quite risky to kill her. Yeah, I see the logic behind what you're saying here. Instead of killing her, we should kill her. I like what you're going with. Okay, we'll kill her. Ito, what are you doing? Ito, put your weapon down. Don't do this. Kazuki's shouts never reached my ears. The world that I'd been in moments before no longer existed. There was darkness, and it was only me, the girl, and a voice which told me to do one thing. So I did. Actually, it told us to do 8 different versions of killing her. I mean, that's 8 kill hers. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm meant to be clicking, aren't I? As my finger pulled on the trigger, Raina looked at me and smiled. I wondered why she smiled then, knowing at that moment what was about to happen to her. It was as if she knew exactly what was happening to me. She looked me right in the eye as the bullet ripped through her skull. The smile never left her face, even then. Even after she died. How could you have chosen that option? That was a terrible choice. We should have killed her, not killed her. Yami, can you hear me? Nurse, nurse, she's awake. Listen to me, Ayami. You're going to be fine. You collapsed after the gunshot. Huh? Gun? What are you talking about? Oh no, that girl! What did I do? Hey, don't move. You need to rest. What did I do? Ayami, calm down. Nurse! Detective Tanaka, if you could just hold her still for a moment. Everything's going to be fine. The nurse is going to give you something to help you sleep. Oh, he looks like a happy pug. Hello everyone, my name is Bentley, and I am an adorable pug. Hello everyone. Hello. Mwah. We have 2 pugs. We have Bentley and Gizmo. They are both adorable as all heck. Tanaka, where am I? I don't remember coming here. It's alright, Ayami. We're in the hospital. I'm here for you. Now, I know how you always liked getting ahead of me, but please listen to me until the end, okay? A few days ago, there was a hostage situation in Kamakura. It ended badly. You killed the girl rather than killing her. You shot that girl. Then, well, then the doctors are saying you had some kind of mental breakdown. Oh, there's a cat. Can we hey, yeah, there we go. Got the cat. Ah, you're awake. Good. And how are you feeling today, Miss Ito? You seem much calmer now. Yeah, I guess I was a bit confused after blacking out. Oh yes, according to the studies we've read, that's quite common for people who have experienced the kind of trauma you did. Tell me, do you feel the following symptoms? Please answer with yes or no only. Shortness of breath. No, I'm good. I'm breathing fine. Nausea? Again, I'm pretty alright. Blurred vision? Well, this background is kind of blurry, but I don't think that's quite what they mean. No, I can see fine. Fatigue. I mean, it looks like I was just asleep, but... We've given you a mild antipsychotic in light of your recent episode. It is our duty to make sure you are mentally and physically fit for duty. You understand? Sure, why not? Good, let me explain your medicine to you. We have conducted a series of tests since the incident in Kamakura. We found no evidence or history of neurological damage, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder. I'm writing up the episode as a stress-induced breakdown. For your safety and the safety of others, however, we strongly recommend you take these pills daily for a period of several months. Take a look at your chart, Miss Ito. To help keep track of the well-being of the workers in the public sector, we've developed the SPIN system to monitor various aspects of your well-being. SPIN stands for Sanity, Professionalism, Investigation, and Neurosis. This is a really weird way of examining my mental state for hospital staff. Like, why do the hospital staff care about my professionalism and investigation? Just saying. We'll be monitoring your SPIN attributes closely in subsequent checkups, and I'd suggest you do the same. Yeah, I don't think the hospital staff really care about how well I'm investigating my cases. Without taking your daily medication and given your condition, incidents like you're recently experienced are more likely to occur again. For now, I strongly suggest you take your medication. Since your first dose is due today, please take it now. Here. So we're taking thiopropyrazine. That is what that looks like. Somebody check and see if that's a real thing. I mean, I guess we'll take it. Oh yeah, okay, so it lowers our investigation, but it increases our sanity. So we can take those every day, but we have to make sure that we keep an eye on how well our investigation is doing. Unfortunately, as you might have noticed, there are some side effects. Though taking antipsychotic medication will decrease the chance for any future psychotic episodes, they may make you a bit drowsy and unfocused. So as far as our investigation points are going, we're actually doing pretty well. So we don't have to worry about that for a little while. I think that's why you get investigation points for almost everything. Just that you can warrant the use of the pills. So we are currently shaken but professional, focused but stressed. Although your partner mentioned you may have experienced hallucinations at the time of your breakdown, so taking your medication is imperative to keeping your mind clear of these visions. It doesn't turn me into a potato, it just makes me tired. I should warn you, however, if for whatever reason you are unable to take your medication and your sanity as measured by SPIN gets very low, you may suffer from a total psychotic breakdown. And as I'm sure I needn't tell you, for someone in your position, that would cause both the department and your family a considerable amount of embarrassment. So please remember to... Okay, so why is a nurse telling me that I should care about causing other people embarrassment? I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. When you have some sort of psychological problem, they're not like, don't have a breakdown because it could embarrass everyone around you. That's not very, I don't know. In order to avoid missed doses and form a routine, we recommend you keep your pills in a familiar place, like your apartment, so you can take them every time you come home. You will bring dishonor to your family. You should also be careful with neurotic actions. Endlessly talking to people, pacing back and forth, travelling around meaninglessly, and the like. I will do whatever I goddamn want, thanks very much. Studies show that neuroses can act as a multiplier that exponentially speeds up a patient's loss of sanity, which given your current condition could be dangerous. We found that patients become less neurotic by taking time out to take care of themselves. Detective Tanaka tells me you have a pet. Perhaps spending some time with the animal, relaxing and getting a good night's sleep would help the levels of neurosis we can see on your chart. These stress-relieving actions have no negative side effects in relation to your medication or condition. I'll leave it to your superiors to discuss professionalism with you, but it has a measurable effect on the SPIN chart. Do you understand the importance of SPIN? Or do you want me to explain it to you again? Yeah! Explain that again. No. No, please don't. I don't want to read that again. Thanks anyway. Kazuki, thank God you came. I need to get out of here. They've got me taking enough sedatives to knock out a damn elephant. Did they tell you when they'd let me out? I missed you. Besides, I'm going nuts lying around here all day. Funny you should say that, Ayami, as I think the going crazy thing is what they're worried about too. Yeah, that's not really a good time to make that sort of joke. Sorry, but in life you can either laugh or you can cry, and if you ask me, it's better to laugh. Shouldn't be much longer now. The doctor says he wants to observe you a little longer is all. How are you feeling? I never actually thought of that. Maybe I should have tried it, but then I would have had to sit through the explanation again, so... Better, but I don't remember what happened very well. The whole thing is kind of hazy. I remember that I was feeling strange, like there was someone else there with me, and that mask, I'll stop you there, Ayami. I've heard enough about that thing. It was all over the report, and Yukimura gave me a hell of a lecture about even leaving mention of it in there. I don't know why he's so bothered about the mask, because it's not like... I mean, if we had brought it up with... like, during the conversation, then maybe, but... Where is it now? That's not important. You made a mistake. No, that's not fair. Given the situation, I don't blame you. Even on the report, you can barely even call it a mistake. I don't know, because to me it looks like out of nowhere she just shot a woman. It's a pretty big mistake. A highly unstable suspect had a knife. Yeah, and we were clearly talking her down. Had a knife to a girl's throat and you took the shot. No matter what other people say, I'm standing by you both now and at the hearing. I don't know what you saw, but I know you had a reason for what you did. People at HQ are already starting to take your side, but please, no more talk about that mask. It'll only hurt your case and keep you in this hospital longer. Trust me, nobody wants that, least of all me. Not to mention, Yukimura's had a hell of a time stopping the brass from suspending you, so help him out a bit, will you? Whatever you think you saw that day wasn't supernatural. Besides, thinking about it, it isn't going to help you get any better. So no more about it, okay? You're right, it was a confusing situation, and I guess my mind is grasping at straws trying to come to terms with it. You know, Kazuki, I think I need a break from all this. From being a cop, I didn't sign up to hurt, to kill people. I know, we'll talk about it later. For now, you should get some rest. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going to be okay, I promise. Seemed like a pretty big deal to me, just saying. Oh, look wonderful. It's an improvement. Okay, so we can take pills, we can talk to the cat, we can look at the laptop. How am I looking? Sanity is kind of low, so I guess I'll take a pill. The pills that the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. Don't look happy about it though. Let's talk to the cat. Hey little one. Look at you sleeping there, not a care in the world. At least you're alright. I don't know what I'd do if both you and Kazuki. No, I can't think like that. There's more to all of this, and too many unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it, manage to salvage a normal life out of this somehow. Don't worry, little one. Is that all I've got? Okay. Oh, we got a different thing to look at now. An article from 2 weeks ago. Everything in it is laid out so neat and factual and makes it seem so simple. It's like that all happened to someone else, like the Ito on the page is a different person from some other world. Yet it's not. That's what happened to me, or so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write that like it's true? The press will try to simplify any story to sell papers, like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? A violent incident in the sewer below the streets of Shinjuku in the late hours last night has resulted in the death of a detective and an apparent rescue gone wrong. The body of Detective Kazuki Tanaka, 29, was recovered last night after a nearly week-long search when he went missing off of the streets of Hasumi Gaseki. The mysterious incident has left the police scrambling for answers on a suspect as the investigation continues into its second day. The detective who arrived first on the scene, Ayami Ito, has declined to make any comment to the press, but her superiors say that after following a lead, she was led into the sewers where she made contact with a lone female suspect. At that time, sources say the female suspect panicked and the incident ended violently before she could be apprehended. There are many unanswered questions, however. It appears that besides the lone detective, there were no other police on the scene, calling into question how the case was handled. There is also a question of the missing suspect and why after Detective Tanaka was killed, the suspect was not able to be restrained. The case comes in the midst of increasing scrutiny on the police, in particular the violent crime section, as other incidents of police neglect or questionable investigative practices have been made public. Several experts have gone on record saying that Tokyo's police are not equipped to handle the recent wave of crime. The police have promised to release the results of their internal investigation as soon as possible. Oh, you're going with that angle, are you? The she did it angle. She's actually just crazy and it was her slicing his throat. I get ya. I mean, it could be. Who knows? Maybe that's why he wanted her to run away, because, you know, then she wouldn't kill him. Superintendent Yukimura, who was in charge of both Detective Tanaka and Ito, has urged his department and the public at large to hold judgment until all the facts are in. I've heard a lot of rumours surrounding this case, but we're barely a few hours into understanding what happened down there. I think it's too early to jump to conclusions. Okay. So I won't take any more pills for now, but we'll go to the bedroom. I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of that night always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door, and that when I open it I'll see him there, finding these last few weeks to just be a bad dream. It was a dream! That's the other twist. But it's no dream, he's gone. I don't know what hurts more. The fact that he's gone or the way it happened, taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Reina, that was her name. I remembered a few days after the sewer, but kept it to myself. At the debrief, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist, and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports, the press, no one's mentioning the girl. But they did say there was a female suspect. I mean, that is a mention. But I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe. If I could only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it though, at least for now. One way or another I'll find the truth. Is there anything else I can do? Is this our neighbour? Hey neighbour! Wearing the same Mrs. Donut hoodie. I kind of adore this hoodie. Hey, I brought you some dinner. Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You need to eat something, neighbour. Can't just sit around all day, right? I know that. It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. But Ayami, I'm really sorry about Kazuki, I mean. I know that he meant a lot to you and I didn't know him very well, but stop. Just stop. You don't... I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. Is that an earthquake? Spooky. That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried is all. Sorry, Yumi. That's my phone. Work again? It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take care of this. And Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hi.
Ito here. Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come into the station as soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. Well, that doesn't sound good. You're not feeling good about this conversation. Oh, hey. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. I've worked with Saki Ishibashi for years now, and she hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love of gossip. Well, let's talk to our old chatterbox here then. Oh, hey, Ito. Didn't think we'd see you back so soon.
こんにちは。
Well, ready or not, I'm here. About what happened. It's alright, Saki. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful, and I know you two were close. I mean, I heard... Yeah, we were. But seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so. But I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say, I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There have, been some rumours about what happened to Tanaka. Rumours? What kind of rumours? Well, that's... Oh, maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like that to yourself for long, so you might as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand. I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bando told me earlier that Tyra was boasting about some promotion. And then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It doesn't look good at all. Tyra? That guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office? This is too much. See? I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite though. All I know for sure is that what I've seen on the monitors and what Bando's told me. Hold on a sec, who's Officer Bando? That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time and you figured it out right away. Bando transferred him from Osaka a few weeks ago and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Huh. Did he say anything else about Tyra's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the 4th floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see this Officer Bando and ask him myself. Hey, that reminds me. Oh, I remember this. I forgot to give him this letter when I played this on YouTube. So I guess I'll have to do it now because I wanted to see what happened. What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. Do you like it? It's cute. It is pretty cute. That is probably the most adorable frog I've ever seen. See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a private thing. You'll give it to him though, right? Yeah, I mean, you lose professionalism points for it, but I kind of want to see what happens. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him, but you owe me. Thanks, Ayami, you're the best. Guess you'd better head up to Yukimura's office soon, huh? So you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Oh, I can ask her about things. I don't think I did this before. So what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy ha ha, very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper. And he's not half bad looking to boot. Ayami, I'm almost 25. I'm 28 and she's saying she's practically an old woman. God damn. If I don't find someone soon and settle down, I'll die alone. Oh, even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. What about the CCTV? I see you haven't slowed down in your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behaviour. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like that Detective Ikeda always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki. Or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Anyway, I have to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, that he'll make me pay for it. Well, that's some interesting little tidbits there. But, put it off long enough, let's go in the elevator. See if we can find Officer Bando and give him this letter, because I forgot to before. Right. Yukimura's office. Reception level, so that's where Saki is. Evidence, and this is investigative unit, so let's go there for... Oh, can we not? Can we not go there? I guess not. Yes, we have to go to Yukimura's office. We're not allowed to go to 4 yet. Sorry to have to call you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off after the whole rotten situation. I'd meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for our throats, and they found it. Then the deputy chief starts calling me, then the chief, hell, got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of mind. If he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious at all the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, even, the mayor's demanding a formal inquiry on your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten, if you ask me. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seemed right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night sending you in alone. I'll pay for that too. Keep an eye on your professionalism using the spin system from time. Stop talking to me about this. We've heard about it like this is the 3rd time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. It's not just about the inquiry though. I'm concerned about you, and the choices you make, professional or otherwise, have far-reaching effects in the future. The people who will work with you and trust you, the options you'll have available to you are all hinged on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it's best to transfer you out of the violent crime department for the time being. Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave, fully paid, of course. Of course, I'll need to take your badge until you return. The gun you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. As another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today and give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito? Crystal, you old hack. I guess we'll go with yes, sir. Sir, I understand your decision, but surely this move should only be temporary? That's enough, detective. Until the internal hearing about your case is complete, there'll be no further discussions of this. Now please go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. And Ito, take care of yourself. Well, this is all pretty harsh. Anyway, we can go to floor 4 now to get our stuff from our office, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can find this Bando guy. I've got a letter to give him. Hey, Bando? Where, Bando? Hey, Ito, hold up. I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right, he was the best. Almost hard to believe he'd let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. Are you implying something, or you would have done better? Trying to imply something about me, Tyra. Who, me? Nah, but what do you expect when they send a little detective in all by herself? All I'm saying is you could have used the help. Yeah, right. I once partnered with a detective Nita and was surprised by how competent he was. If he didn't attach himself at the hip to Tyra, he could probably make a good detective. An alarm for fires, earthquakes and other emergencies. Okay, so that's my office. I don't want to go in there just yet. Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, Tyra will disappear. Unfortunately, that tactic hasn't worked yet, and it makes my neuroses go down, so... Right, so I guess Bando isn't here right now. Oh well. They told me that as the only female detective, it would be best to give me extra space, which translated to sticking me at the end of the hall. So Tyra's just sitting there waiting for me to finish in my office so I can get in there straight away. What a morning. I'm exhausted. First the bosses dump me out of violent crime and then send movers ahead of me so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before me. What a mess. As if I wasn't going through enough already. At least with my public shaming, I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here. Gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. And go crazy whilst I'm at it. Because why not? Kazuki gave me the silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. Cat! There's a cat! A new email is in my inbox from Yukimura. Looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. Yes, the internal version of her is still wearing a trench coat. So her persona is always wearing a trench coat, even when she's not. There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned. So he did make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait until I was out of his office before he hit send. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me? Cat! I saw it. I found it. I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now, all that hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever brown nosed their way into a promotion, no doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years if it can be so easily packed away and forgotten. Is there anything else, or am I just going to pack boxes? I guess just going to pack boxes. Yukimura doesn't believe me. I'm the laughing stock of the station and now I'm being moved out of the office to top it off. Doesn't get much worse than this, but it's Yukimura that stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything. If they won't investigate, I will. First things first, I need to get my hands back on that mask. Reina mentioned it over and over, and it's the only clue I have to go on. What's right there? We just saw it. Forensics gave the mask a once-over and stuffed it down in the basement. I should go down and scope it out. Because this won't get us in trouble whatsoever. Oh, you Bando? Hey! Oh, hey! Officer Bando, the recent transfer from Osaka. It seems that Saki on the front desk is quite smitten with the guy. Hi, you must be the new transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. That's right, transferred me in last week. How you doing, Detective? Please call me Bando. Y'all have got a big station here. Embarrassed to say, but never could find my way around the Tokyo branch all that well. Get myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry, never could trust the press. None of them know a damn thing about police work if you're asking me. It sounds like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks, rough is an understatement. Yeah, give him the envelope. Ishibashi at the front desk wanted me to give you this. Huh? Saki did. Well, hand it over then and let's have a look. Oh, well, I didn't reckon she'd send something like this. What is it? Naked pics? She sent you nudes? Send nudes. That's just because you don't know her like we do, Officer Bando. Yeah, well, do me a favour, would you? I know, not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. I'd do it myself, but I'm too busy. Okay, sure. Just helping to set up people in the workplace. Why not? Alright, but not a word of this to any of the other detectives, got it? You got it, Ito. You're alright. I'll crack this work out and then get upstairs when I can. I owe you one. Look at me go, I'm a dating guru. Alright, let's head to... Is this the one where she is? Yeah, the reception level. We'll go give her her little piece of info that we got. Oh, actually, I should check on the detective's floor for cats. Oh, that makes me sound neurotic. Gotta find the cats. Where are the cats? I passed on that letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Ayami. What did he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh god, you read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down, I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic, right? It's like I'm in a TV drama. Oh dang it, if I leave my post and something happens to those cameras, Yukimura will go nuclear. Decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please, please, please. Sure. That's my girl. I knew I could count on you not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back. With Saki gone, I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen, but not without getting her in trouble with Yukimura. Ooh. Well, that is a toughie, isn't it? How are we doing for professionalism? Kinda wanna switch the cameras off. I know this will hurt you, Saki, but I need that mask and I can't have anyone seeing me. I'm gonna get, like, really bad professionalism right now, guys. But there is a reason that you need the cameras to be off, and it's because we're gonna go in the evidence and get the mask. But I wanna see if there's any cats in the office. Right, guys. Keep an eye out for the cats. I can't see any cats just yet. I wonder if you can, like, press the fire alarm for something. Because I always wondered why that was, always pointed out. Right, I just want to see if there's any cats in Yukimura's office. Any cats? Okay, yep. I just wanted to see if he had any cats, that's all. There's nothing neurotic about trying to find cats in places. Just saying. How am I doing? Right, I might need to play with my cat later. So I don't go insane. Oh, there's a cat in there! The gate to the evidence room is locked. Mori has the key, but in desperate times I've seen Tanaka pick the lock to get in. Didn't think you'd stick around down here after that big earthquake this morning, Mori. Ugh, don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off it. How are you holding up, Detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working evidence. Tanaka put in recommendations for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have got other things on their mind right now from the sound of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. Ugh, it makes me squirm thinking what it'd be like being in an earthquake in this basement. I wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, and I'm really sorry about Tanaka, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks, I miss him too. Is there anything else I can say to him? Can I simulate an earthquake? So that he'll leave? Yeah, I don't really want to, like, threaten him or anything. Right, I somehow need to get into the evidence locker. Is there anything else I can do in here? I can't remember how I did it last time. Is there something that I can do on floor 4? Oh, I just kind of like fell out of space there. Oh, now I can activate the alarm. I know you can beat up the guy in the basement, but I think you have to have really low professionalism for that. Evacuation of the building will start almost immediately after I pull the lever. Unfortunately, it'll be a short window before they realise what's happening, so I need to get to the evidence room quickly. Right, here goes nothing. Oh, I'm getting like all of the achievements right now. Right, what are you doing? Come on, let's go, 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 go! Go get that mask. Go get me some evidence. Oh, I've got to shoot the lock, have I? Okay, where is this mask then? As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I'd gone through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as it sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react in the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least that would have justified what I'd done and proved the sensation I'd felt that day wasn't in my head. The mask I held in the evidence locker was nothing more than rough old wood. No voices or visions, only an eerie quiet left in the wake of anticipation. Of course I held on to it. The case was only getting started, and Rayna's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. It still had a part to play. Well, we got our favourite creepy mask back. The mask in my hands, I quickly got out of the station and jumped on the first train back to Shinjuku. Back to the alley where the whole mess had started. Something told me there was more to find in the sewer. The mask itself could wait until later. As the train made its way there, images and thoughts from that night engulfed me. I started to feel queasy. When my stop approached, the pit in my gut changed from fear to something else. I realised I'd had enough of other people telling me what to feel or how to act. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that the only one who could give me any sense of closure was myself. Right, so we've got the mask now. You again? Hey, take it easy. I saw what you did to Goto at the bar the other night. I don't want any trouble. You can relax, I'm off duty. Besides, you know as well as I do that guy was a scumbag. Making him wet his pants was the only way of getting anything useful out of him. Huh, can't exactly argue with that, but scum or not, he's a big earner. You could have been a bit more gentle. Sorry. It's fine, I'm sure he'll be back eventually, whether I want him to be or not. Anyway, I heard on the news about what happened to you and your partner that night. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Thanks. I didn't figure you'd care much about what happened to a cop, all things considered. Considering what? My job? It's true, police come in here all the time and act like gods. They order drinks, threaten me, and fill me up thinking I don't care. My boss tells me to ignore it since happy cops are good for business. Honestly, they're worse than the customers that they're supposed to protect us from. So yeah, all things considered, I don't love the police, but that doesn't make me a robot. Nobody deserves to die alone. Have you told your buddies at the station that something terrible like that happened to me? Some nobody hostess? Do you think they'd give a shit? I would care. I wish I could say you're wrong, but years in the force have taught me that being a police officer doesn't make you a better person. A lot of people lose sight of what it is to be human just because some government official gave them a badge. How long have you been doing this job? Not long, only about 2 years, and 4 different shops. They all promise the same thing, better pay and customers that will treat you with respect. I'm still waiting on both those things. Business has been in the pits lately and I've gotten some offers that might pay better, but they're at clubs with more of an adult vibe. They said I wouldn't have to do anything weird, but I don't know. I've heard rumours about what can happen to some of the girls in those places. A country girl like me doesn't exactly have a whole lot of job prospects. It needs to be good money. This one's easy, don't do it. But, ever hear the phrase, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it? No, not really. Well, take it from me. No one's going out of their way to help you, but that doesn't mean you can't help yourself. Just think it over before you say yes to that offer, okay? Do you think I'd be getting advice from a cop? Alright, I'll think about it. You got a name? Yeah, it's Miho. Don't tell anyone though. The bosses don't like it when customers know our real names. Between us girls, I've wanted to slam Goto into a wall for months. See you around, detective. Ah, see, she's not so bad. Think I made a new buddy. New best friend. Oh, hello, detective. I heard about what happened that night after the other police and the reporter showed up. She's not a whore, she's a hostess. It's different. Thanks. Daiso, right? Yup, that's me. I'm surprised you remember that, detective. No need for detective. I'm not on duty. Ayami is fine. How are things? Did that night hurt your business too? No. I mean, I'm pretty sure hostesses, they just like spend time with the clients rather than, you know, doing the sex side of things. But eventually they left too, just like everyone else. It was always my dream to cook and start a restaurant, but it's been a constant uphill struggle. What's the point? Try something different. You're right, what's the point of trying for people who clearly don't care? With some people, no matter how much you work, it doesn't matter. Daiso, you seem like a nice guy, but this job clearly isn't cutting it or making you happy. The restaurant business is ugly. If you can't handle the stress, maybe you should try something new. Different career? Are you saying I should be a salaryman in an office somewhere? Gee, I don't know if I could do a job like that. I didn't say that exactly. No, it's okay. No need to apologise. Maybe you're right. I'm not getting any younger. Maybe I should throw in the towel. Hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Maybe there's something else you're good at. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'll see you around. So I feel like that conversation didn't go super well, but... oh well. I don't think I need to go in the dumpster anymore, so... maybe I can talk to this guy again? Oh hey, it's that detective from the other night. I wonder if she remembers me. That detective is right here and can hear you, as she's standing right next to you, Kobayashi. What? How do you know my name? Oh, it's written on your name tag, kid. Whoa, right on. I guess you gotta be pretty smart to be a detective. Well, I, didn't think I'd see you in the flesh again after the other night. You're all over the news. Didn't know if you knew that. Yeah, kid, I had a rough idea. You still doing, exactly what is it that you do? Oh, you know, I clean and do stuff. Sometimes here, sometimes over there. All over the place, really. It's pretty rad. Oh yeah, can I, have that dumpster key back? Someone locked it back up, so I haven't emptied it, and the boss is starting to get suspicious. Oh, I don't have it on me. Sorry. Seriously? Oh, man. Well, thanks anyway, man, woman, miss. You think that the warehouse guy is a mastermind criminal? Like, maybe he's pretending to be an idiot. And there's a cat there. Didn't see that one, did you? Where's all this help finding the cats? Now I've got to check this whole street to make sure there aren't any cats on it. Because it reminded me that I need to be looking out for cats. Right, any cats in here? Any cats over there? I do sound a bit crazy just going into places and yelling about cats for the most part. Are there any cats in here? Where are you hiding the cats? Right. This is actually going to the sewer, which is clearly where we're supposed to go. And we need to see if there's any cats down there. It's now or never. No more excuses. I need to have a look around and find out what really happened that night. But really, the most important thing is finding out if there are cats down here. Because let's face it, nothing is more important than finding lucky cats. The air still feels as heavy and stale as it did the night I came in here looking for Kazuki. Doesn't look like much has changed since then. I'm not sure why I expected anything different. Even if it turns out to be nothing, I should have a look around. Sorry guys. And see what I can find. I've already come this far anyway. Any cats? Any cats? Right, I'm glad they left the rope here. Because otherwise I'd have issues trying to get back down. They could have at least used a different rope to get down here. Touching it once was enough for one lifetime, thanks. Oh well, I've got no choice. Okay. Let's have a look around then. We can actually move about the sewers this time. Maybe it was a mistake to come here. All that's left me here are horrible memories. But I saw Reina, a girl who couldn't possibly be alive in this tunnel. I'm sure of it. Yukimura and the others didn't see what I saw. I have to keep going, there's more to this. More paint? The reports on that night never mentioned this. Could they have missed something so obvious? There's another hatch going down further into the sewer. It's possible Raina escaped through it on that night. Maybe I wasn't so far off the mark after all. If Raina used this hatch, I might be able to find some proof to take to Yukimura and put his doubts to rest once for all. Or you'll get in trouble because you investigated when you weren't supposed to be. I'd better keep my guard up. Oh yeah, I can't remember, I can't remember how this worked. Right, okay. So I think it's these lights that we're supposed to focus on. So I think it's this one first because it flashes once. Right. And then these three in this order. I don't know how I pressed the button from that far away, but I did because I am fantastic. I have super button pressing powers. Yeah, I figured it out. Go me. That was a lot easier than I remember it being. Raina, what is this doing here? Why would you leave this behind? By the way, this music is pretty creepy. Kinda like it. The door seems stuck. I'll have to pry it open. Better head back to the surface and see if I can find a crowbar or something. Well, you think they'd conveniently leave a crowbar down here just for the sake of getting out through the hatch? Whoa, okay, what? What's happening? I don't remember this. What's that noise? Shit, the hatch is closed. I'm trapped. This isn't good. I have to get out of here. Right, okay, everybody calm down. We just need to calm down. Alright, anything going on that way? Oh, okay. It's not real, it's not real. It's just it's an episode, like the doctor said. It's not real. Kazuki said it wasn't real. We're starting to sound like Raina. Just thought I'd point that out. Oh, the handprints are following us. I don't remember any of this. Tanaka? Oh, sorry, Kazuki. Oh, is he still Tanaka? I can't remember. Somehow I knew I'd find you if I came down here. Wait, don't go. Please don't leave me again. Tanaka. Oh yeah, it's Tanaka. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see this as an actual anime. I think it would be pretty awesome. So we somehow managed to make our way back to the apartment. Ugh, my head's pounding like it was hit by a damn freight train. My room. How did I get back here? I can't remember. The tunnel and those noises in the nightmare all felt as real as the sheets in this bed. Kazuki. I saw Kazuki, didn't I? I felt like he said something to me. What was it? But how did I get home? I was in Shinjuku and I went into the sewer, then what? Maybe Tanaka was right. I'm pushing myself too hard. At this rate, I'll burn out if I'm not careful. We definitely went down there because we have this picture. Huh? What's this? The photo from the tunnel? Impossible, that can't be. It was a nightmare. A delusion. It wasn't real. I must have picked this up in the station, but no, I've never seen this before. Why can't I remember? Could it have been real? If it was, then that means Kazuki really is out there somewhere, just like Reina was. Why this photo? Some sort of stage performance? At any rate, there's no doubt about it. That's Reina, all right. Maybe someone will recognize her. My mind is racing. I need to take a moment and get my thoughts together before I do anything rash. Spooky! So we saw Tanaka down in the sewer. Let's talk to the cat. Hey, Lady Fluff. You don't want to get up either, huh? I don't blame you. If I could sleep my days away like you, I probably would. The thing is, if I stay here, I won't have any chance of finding him. I saw him, Fluff, last night. Sort of, anyway. Don't understand it, but he's out there somewhere. I'm the only one who can bring him home. Wait, what are you doing here? No one else will believe me. Yumi? Do you know how early it is? Oh, I'm sorry, Ayami. I heard you were up and the door was open, so I let myself in. Oh, okay. Do you need something? No, I figured I'd check in on you. Things have been so quiet lately without Tanaka, I thought you might be lonely. Say, where were you last night? I listened for you and didn't hear anything. I don't know. I mean, I had a late night. You know how those can get, right? Sorry if I worried you. Are you sure you didn't hear me come in? These earthquakes have to be related somehow. Whoa, that was another big one, wasn't it? They've been more frequent lately, huh? What if something were to happen to you? What if I didn't know where you were? You can see why I'd be worried. Yumi, you don't have to look after me. I can manage. Don't say that. We're neighbours. It's my job to look after you. Oh god, neighbours aren't like that where... like... I don't think I've ever had neighbours that were that keen to be in my life. Well, I would say it's her sanity, but then everybody else can feel the earthquakes as well, so I don't think our sanity affects everyone. I'm okay, really. I should probably get ready soon, though, so... Right, I can take a hint. But Ayami, don't work too late, right? Right, how are we doing? So we're pretty insane. Should probably think about fixing that. And okay, I'm guessing that the negative neurosis is good, but everything else we want to be in the positive for. Which is a bit confusing, but whatever. We'll take another pill because we're still doing well on investigation, so we should be fine. Plus our sanity's super low, so I just want to be careful. Well, I mean, the neighbour there's nothing to prove that she exists, but a whole building of police officers that all felt the earthquake, it's a bit harder to get past that one. Okay. Kazuki and I chose an apartment in Shinagawa that was far away from the Yamanote line in order to cut down on living costs. Despite everything that's happened, it's still home. Lady Fluffington's there and I can check my laptop or take my pills. The centre of all investigations in the city, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Headquarters. My office is in a nearby building. As I'm not on active duty, I won't have access to the main building, but it may be useful to check in with Saki if I need something. Or we can go to Shinjuku. Considered the commercial heart of Tokyo's metropolis, as well as its seedy underbelly. It's also the location of that quiet back alley where I chased Kazuki and where my life almost fell apart. Right, I can't see any reason to go to the police headquarters, so I guess we'll go to Shinjuku for now and see if anybody has or recognises the girl in the photo. We've built up a rapport with this hostess, so might as well check with her. Oh goody, here I am working the morning shift because my boss doesn't like me talking to cops all the time, and what do I find? A cop here, bright and early to talk to me. Assume you're looking for something? Something like that. I was hoping we could chat off the record. Well, I know how this goes by now. You're going to stand there until I tell you something, so what do you want? Here, have a look at this. There's a possibility she was around this area when Tanaka was taken. A great detective like yourself must know how many girls pass through this part of town on a nightly basis. I'm well aware. Lucky for you, I'm not asking about all the girls, just this one. Well, what do you expect then? How would I remember something like that? It's kind of hard to make out, but the girl has red hair if that helps. Red hair, huh? Oh yeah, that changes everything, except it doesn't. What's your point? Well, I think I might have seen her a few weeks ago during the, incident, so... Ah, check my ass, you're still working. Well, let me help you. Your little picture there says 1996 on it, so I'm pretty sure whoever gave that to you is pulling your leg. Not sure what they're paying you for if someone like me can tell you that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get back to work. Hey, hold on. We're just starting up a conversation here. What exactly do you want me to say? I can't lie to you, can I? Well, I could, but you'd only come back here again. Ignore the date. It might not even be a date. It could be a room number or a password for all I know, so think hard. Honestly, I don't think there's any other way to say I don't know that I haven't already said. This girl wouldn't have been just another girl. She would have stood out. So think. My gut tells me she passed through here. Alright, I'll put my thinking cap on. Ready? You're messing with me now, aren't you? Who, me? Why ever would you think that? As fun as this is, I'm not lying to you. I don't know her is all. And trust me, if telling you to get you out of my hair, I would. Anything else I can help you with? Pour you a good morning drink, perhaps? Papers are saying you might be crazy. Take care of yourself. At least she's nice enough to say that, I guess. She's not all bad, that hostess woman. She's an alright gal. Oh, hello there, Ayami. You're working bright and early today. How are you? I've been better, but thanks for asking. Oh yeah? Is there anything I can help you with? Maybe. Any chance you've seen this girl? Hey, she's pretty cute. Or at least she might be under the creepy marker. She does look familiar, but I'm not sure why. Familiar? You've seen her here? Here? No, I don't think so. It says 1996 in the corner. Wonder what that means. 96 was a good year for me. That was the year I made big plans to go to culinary school and become the world's greatest chef. Didn't have a care in the world other than my food. Look at me now. Didn't quite turn out the way I planned. Selling greasy food to people who wouldn't know good cooking from a convenience store rice ball. Wish I could go back. Sorry, I got lost in thought. Hey, could I have a look at that photo again? Yeah, of course. You know, I think I might know who it is. She looks just like this flash in the pan idol from way back when. Had a hit song or something like that. Anyway, her name was, Sparkly Diamonds. Dang it, I can't remember. Sorry, Ayami, I thought I had it. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Anyhow, that was from when I was younger. She must be married with kids by now. Are you positive it's the same girl? Well, it sure looks like her, that's for sure. It's kind of embarrassing, but I was really into idols and stuff when I was younger. I kept a scrapbook and everything. Geez, I hope no one ever finds that. Okay, so she looks like an old idol. Anything else? Nope, not that I can think of. I would ask someone younger than me. She may have been around towards the end of my idol obsession. Hope that helped a little. It did. Thanks, Daiso. No problem, Miyami. I'll see you around. Well, that actually was pretty helpful, to be fair. I mean, as somebody who is clearly an idol expert, we could probably trust his judgment. Hey, what you doing? I thought you guys only worked at night, like you were at Nocturnimals or something. Oh boy, I'm probably going to regret this, but have you seen this girl? Whoa, that's some creepy stuff. Did you, like, mark all over her face for revenge? Man, that's pretty messed up. Yeah, I didn't. Listen, I'm not sure what exactly I expected, but I shouldn't have bothered you, so I'll get going. Whoa, 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 like, slow down, detective. What you've got there is a genuine pop idol performance photo there. Wait, you know something? I mean, you know about this picture? Yup. So what is it? Well, based on the lighting and outfits, looks like it's pretty ancient. I mean, like, it might be over 10 years old now. Oh, ancient. 10 years is ancient. I'm not going to ask how old you think I am. Anyway, what else can you tell me about this photo? Oh yeah, I'd recognise that stage anywhere. It's in this cosy little spot in Akihabara. The little lady was probably like based there or whatever. This one time me and my girlfriend were at a concert there, and I think she had the hots for me, so... Okay, I get the picture. Akihabara, huh? Well, I've got to say, kid, you really know your stuff. Yep, people tell me that a lot. You know, like, they think I'm pretty wisdomful. Yes, that clearly not made up word, wisdomful. Oh no, been fun chatting, but I better get back to work. The place would fall apart without me. Okay, so we've unlocked Akihabara as a destination. So we're going to pop over there quick. We don't really need to go in the sewers again, so we'll give that a miss. And head off to Akihabara. Right. To many, Akihabara is a mecca of geek culture with its numerous electronic stores, maid cafes and arcades. But under its cute exterior, it also holds a dark underbelly of exploitation that isn't often talked about publicly. Sounds fun, let's go! Let's get over there. I actually would love to go to Akihabara, just because it's basically, from what I understand, the geek capital. And I love, like, anime and manga. I'm pretty sure you can find a lot of that there, so it'd be good for me. Anyway, I think this is a good place to end the stream whilst, like, before we start exploring Akihabara properly. So, I'm planning on doing, I don't know if I mentioned this, 3 streams a week. So we're going to do this, Tokyo Dark, and then the other stream, this, Lobotomy Corporation, and then the other one is going to be Hellblade, so you can look forward to that as well. Probably going to play some Lobotomy next, because I watched the stream back so that I would know what I was doing, and I don't want that to all sort of go out of my mind. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, then please follow me on Twitter, because I always post there when I'm going to be streaming about an hour in advance, so go check that out, and then you can find out what I'm doing when. Unfortunately, I can't have a schedule because of work and things like that, but hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!